how to structure a music coaching program so that you can deliver amazing client results without sacrificing your time, energy, attention, and freedom. Okay. And I am going to speak from a place of success with this principle. And I'm going to really speak from a place of where I fucked up with this principle. So we're going to make this really quick because I recently, I want to be so real and transparent. I'm almost too real and transparent. Let me just say this. I do not have a 100% client success rate. Shocker. Guess what? Nobody does. Nobody in this info coaching space has a 100% client success rate. In Music Money Mastery, I believe my client success rate is somewhere between 88 and 90%. Success means you came into my program, you were profitable month one and got a client. It's about 88 to 90%, but not every client gets results. That's the truth. And so I want to explain to you how you can structure your program in a way where you can get your clients great results, but you also don't sacrifice time, energy, and attention. And more importantly, your clients actually respect your time, energy, and attention. Because I have had clients recently and in the past not respect my time, energy, and attention. And guess what? It was completely my fault. So when you start your music coaching business program, this is what I recommend you do. When you start, you might have a video course already, but I don't recommend starting with a video course. Okay. I don't. By the way, I've got my black coffee. I'm going to take little sips here and there. I don't recommend you start by making your course. I think that's a waste of time because you're going to make your video course and you're going to start getting clients after that. And you're going to realize, oh my gosh, they don't need any of these videos, or I need to make different videos or something like that. So what I recommend you do is get 3 to 5 clients without a video course. Just one-on-one coach them. Make your program 12 weeks, so 3 months, and coach them once per week for 12 weeks. That is really hard. It's not really hard in the grand scheme of things, but it's going to sound like a lot. You're not going to do that much one-on-one support forever. You're just doing it for the first few people because what you want to do is you want to optimize for getting cash in the door without needing to spend a lot of your upfront time. Meaning, this is what I did. Okay, I made this mistake. When I started Rapid Fire Music Academy, which is where I was teaching recording artists how to produce their own music, I made my video course first and it took me 3 months. I didn't start marketing or advertising until I finished my course, which was stupid. Because then when I finished my course and I got clients, almost immediately I was like, damn, I have to crumple up this whole course and remake it because a lot of this doesn't apply to these clients or I need to make new stuff. So I wasted those 3 months. When in reality, what I could have and should have done, and by the way, that was based on advice that I got from a mentor I was working with at the time, which was shitty advice. So what I recommend you do is just get clients, right? You can market and advertise and you can still get them results without a video course because you're going to one-on-one coach them. Get 3 to 5 people. You can make that decision if it's 3 people or 5 people. 5 people, if you get 5 people one-on-one, you'll get a little overwhelmed with your time, tiny bit. 3 people is like kind of a good sweet spot, but 5 people is like, you'll get a little overwhelmed, but you're 100% going to get the market feedback that you need to create an amazing video program. And I recommend, by the way, you start by charging $3,000 USD or Canadian or GBP, whatever your currency is. But start with $3K. Now, if you're like, ooh, I don't know if I want to start with $3K, like that kind of seems like a lot. Okay, fine, start with $2K then, whatever. But like I would say start with $2 or $3K. Get 3 to 5 people. After that, either keep your price the same or raise your price and scale back the one-on-one calls and add in a course. Okay? And by the way, what I'd recommend for your one-on-one calls, at first, make them 45 minutes or 60 minutes. I wouldn't make them longer than that. And this is going to sound really bad because this has happened to me recently, and I don't want to let these experiences completely scar me forever. But it's crazy because I've had a couple of clients where actually, now that I think about it, the biggest client success, I'll call them client success nightmares. Client nightmares. The biggest client nightmares that I have had have come from clients that I have given the most time, energy, attention, and support to. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? I'm not saying that's going to happen to you. I'm not saying that's going to happen to you. And I don't wish that upon you. But in reality, I've had clients where I've legitimately lost sleep over them because of what they've brought to me. And it is the people I've given the most to. So what I think is better to do is set the precedent of like, here's my time, here's what you get, here's what you don't get, and here's what we're doing. And like, that's it. They sign a contract, boom, that's it, you're done. Then pour into your clients within the confines and constraints of those limitations. But like, I've had clients where I've called them, like, pull out my phone and call you. I've had multiple clients where I do that. Multiple. Yo, what's up? Just calling. I'm on a walk. I was just thinking about you. What's going on? I've had a lot of clients where I've done that. A lot. I send voice notes to my clients. I send voice notes to them, long voice notes. I send Loom videos to them, long Loom videos. And that's cool. That's good for me to do that because it's good to support my clients, right? And one of my mentors, Austin Medlin, when we first started working together, I think I was one of his like first clients. So he didn't have lots of clients other than me at the time. Like he had a few. So he would just like call me and I'd be like, is Austin Medlin calling me? I'd be like, hello? You know, I'm like, I'm wondering, is there something wrong? I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And he's like, yo, dude, what's going on? How are you? I'm like, dude, I'm good. Is everything okay? And he's like, yeah, man, why? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just not expecting a call from you. And he's like, no, dude, I'm just like driving around. I'm on a walk or I'm going to get something. He's like, I just want to call and check up on you and see how you're doing. Like Austin did that for me. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to do that for my clients. But the problem becomes what happens is you will inevitably, I don't know if you've ever heard the quote, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Well, you are opening yourself up to be that hand and it will get, if it gets bitten, it's just going to hurt you worse. Like that's what's happening to me. Is I'm like, damn, like I'm sitting here being like, wow, like I've given so much. Like I've given I'm trying not to get too emotional. I've given so much of myself to my clients. I've given so much of myself to the game. And so it hurts, bro, a lot when it hurts a lot, bro. It hurts a lot when your hand is bitten. Hurts a lot. When you're insulted and disrespected by people that you have poured into. Like it is really hard. And I've realized that the amount of success that you want to have in life is in direct correlation with the amount of challenges you can take. And I'm in full belief that God will never give me a challenge I can't overcome. This year, 2026, has already posed more challenges in my life than I've ever gotten. And I have it written here on a sticky note, 100K a month. And it's crazy because I've never really committed to 100K a month until this year. It's interesting because when I was committed to like 30K a month or 50K a month, like those little goals, didn't really have that many challenges. But now that I've committed to 100K a month, it's like, damn, I'm getting hit with hella challenges. And I think it's because the universe and God is telling me, all right, you want to get to 100K a month? I'm going to show you what it takes. Can you handle it? And I think that's what's going on. And so when you're building your music coaching business, demand respect from your clients. Set the precedent. Right? Set the precedent that you have respect. That you need respect. Respect yourself. Right? Demand respect from your clients. Demand respect from the people that you're going to pour into. Because if they don't want to respect you, even though you're going to pour into them, like that's on them. So after you build your video course, and you scale back. You can scale back your one-on-one calls a lot. You can also have texting support, and you can actually hit up your clients as frequently as you want. I check in with my clients really frequently, like 4 to 6 days a week. I'm gonna hit you up on Slack being like, hey, what's going on? What's on the agenda? How's everything? Type shit. I'm not gonna tell you not to over deliver for your clients, but what you're gonna want to do is like over deliver in certain spurts, right? Over deliver in ways where, the small things go a long way. Because what you're going to end up doing is if you over deliver too much, because you do want to over deliver, but if you over deliver too much, you are going to drain yourself. That's what's happening to me. Like I'm over delivering for my clients so much. It's not draining until stuff gets sour. You know what I mean? It's not draining. Like when when you're pouring into people and they respect you and they appreciate you, it's not draining. But it only takes one, maybe two bad apples. And then it's like, damn, kind of ruins it. But I'm not going to let it ruin it for me, and you shouldn't let it ruin it for you. So I wanted to make this video to get, man, I be honest with you, like one thing I've prided myself on with content and like building my brand is authenticity. And I know that that's like, oh, well, everybody does that. Everybody needs to be authentic. I genuinely think, I really think this. I don't think there's anyone out there that you will find more authentic than me. I really don't. I really genuinely think that. I overshare in my content to a fault. I overshare with my clients. I over deliver with them. And I think you'll find when you watch my videos, if you really watch them, you're gonna be like, dude, this guy shares a lot. Like this guy really shares everything. Like he's really being himself and showing all the challenges. And I can't go into detail on this on YouTube on all this stuff, but I can share as much as I can. So I hope you got value from this video. If you want help building your music coaching business in a way where it's going to be simple and scalable and fun, hit me up. Let me know. I'd love to serve and support you and help you. You can click the link in the description to book a call, or you can click the link in the description to send me a DM on Instagram. We can have a little back and forth. So I am honored to be able to serve and support you on your journey, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.